But what's the ratio of male, female?
49
Better than we.
to 51%, and I would let you guess.
49 what?
I'll let you guess which is which.
For the student populace?
Yes.
49
Right,
males.
the women are saying,
Four.
yeah, it's 51% to
49.
49.
Yeah.
49 males.
51.
A part of the SGI strategy that I would have mentioned at the beginning, which involves that stability component of the cleanup, the daily cleanup, the bath, is ensuring that the people who are delivering our programs are so qualified. So one of the things is there's a minimum requirement of a master's degree to be able to, at most universities. We had a challenge of that being as low as 40%. We're now at a place where, and our intention is 100% naturally, where 75% of the people who are delivering at the level that we expect them to have the minimum qualification, and the strategic plan is intended to take us to 100% of that.
So they have at least a master's degree.
Absolutely. And what we've done since is to attract a lot of terminal degrees. So in the 18 months period that we're talking about, we've attracted 6 individuals with PhDs who've come over to work from reputable institutions. So I'll leave the numbers game to the registrar now, but I wanted to make a point.
So what's the
about
percentage with terminal degrees?
at this point?
Yes.
Terminal degrees, let me work it as a percentage. We have full-time cohort is 101. We have about 20 individuals with PhDs.
And does the nature of the industry impact the extent or this requirement for PhDs?
Absolutely. So you'll find, for example, that we have captains. So in marine and nautical studies, you may not have the terminal degrees, but you would have
years of experience.
Years of experience, but also and what they call the same kinds of things that were mentioned in the MTC, the Maritime Training Center. People who have moved through and got their chief mate, the master mariners who have gone through that certification process.
Ms.
Well, our current numbers for our core programs are approximately 2,000 students. We have 101 staff members as well, so the ratio would be around 19 to 1.
So that's academic staff?
Right.
Yes. Plus we have 4 programs that we teach. So most of the persons who teach on our customized and short programs will come from industry. So we haven't counted those students because we are actively training students from the region as well as locally for short and customized programs. You would have heard my colleagues speak about our marine programs, the STCW training. So aside from our students...
Yeah, you have to say what that is, Keisha.
I know, I just quickly wrote down a question sign to come back to it. Yeah.
So the International Maritime Organization creates one policy for global training of seafarers. It's called the Standards for Training, Certification and Watchkeeping.
Okay.
So wherever in the world we deliver, we have to deliver to that standard. So
Right.
it's STCW, and we call it 95 because that's when it was last reviewed.
And all seafarers will have to do that. So
Right.
a requirement for the students is that they would have, aside from their degree program, they will have to complete these courses and then go to the Maritime Authority of Jamaica where they will get their certificate of competence for them to work on vessels. So aside from the students who would come in from our core programs, we train for the industry as well. So we have several companies that we're doing training for at this juncture, plus those that come from overseas.
And our number is another 1,000.
That's all.
Right now we have another 1,000.
But what's the ratio of male, female?
49
Better than we.
to 51%, and I would let you guess.
49 what?
You're
No, I'll let you guess which is which.
For the student populace?
Yes.
49
Right,
males.
the women are saying,
Four.
it's 51%
To
to
49.
49.
Yeah.
49 males.
51.
No,
So the males are higher.
No, I would ask. I was going to ask them to guess. Yes, they are. And this is
Yes,
one of the
males
conversations
are
I was having
still
with the UCC
higher.
president
Yeah.
and UTEC and everybody else. We are the only ones
With
who have that
men.
kind of, and you would not expect. So people in the past, we would have about 70-30 in favor of males because we're very technical and tactile.
Yeah.
What we've seen is a lot of females now coming into the engineering discipline in particular. Our top graduate from engineering last year was female. So that 51-49% excites us.
And the last person to make captain in the last 5 years was a young lady who came to us from Bishop Gibson High School, Antoinette. What's Antoinette's surname? Do you remember? But she got endorsed
She made
as
captain
captain.
where?
In a major cruise liner. I can't remember which one she was sailing with. If you Google the name Lanice George, she is a pilot in training in Antigua. She was our student. She's bringing in some huge mega cruise ships She.
Ship pilot, okay.
Oh, sorry, we don't do here.
Sorry,
I think we got the context.
Sorry,
We got the context.
But the pilots are the
Context.
best paid in the industry because they are seen to be the one with the highest
Yes.
competency. So they just handle peer to,
But let's break. I don't want it to. So how pilots work? It's really the captain brings it to a point. You do, the pilot takes you
Into the
but it's knowledge. I just wanted to plug the she. sorry.
Absolutely. So, Ms. Walker, do you have a trajectory to show student enrollment growth over, say, the last 5 years and so on? Because how would you have been affected by COVID, for example, and have you recovered if you needed to recover,
Well, like most universities, we would have seen a decline in the amount of students, that first-year students who would have entered the university during those years. But we have had an uptake for this year. We actually grew our first-year student numbers by 34% this year.